Welcome everyone to another Screw Up Show. So the reception of our first show was amazing, and we're so happy that we are once again having the opportunity to do this once more. So it's really funny to think that if you would see a video on YouTube, that's like almost 2 hours. You would like normally skip it. I mean, us too, we would, but for some reason, you guys and a lot of you guys actually gave our long ass show a chance. And, we're just very grateful. So, once again, this show has quite an exciting lineup for y'all. So, first, we have a TikTok advertising and business comedian content creator, Mr. Baus Rufo, followed by fashion and lifestyle YouTuber, Miss Cess Tan. And then we're capping off the show with another fashion face, TikTok fashion content creator, Miss Bianca Bravo. Looks like we've got another exciting show for y'all, so we can't wait to get started. And everybody sit back with your friends, grab your snacks, press that play button, and enjoy the show. Hey there, welcome back to the show. So, for our first guest, we have a trending TikToker who makes content revolving around business and advertising while adding his own unique twist to them. So, he currently has over 42,000 TikTok followers. So, please join me in welcoming to the show, Baus Rufo. What's up?
Welcome.
Hi. Hello, Ton. Hey, Ramon.
Yeah,
Hello,
all right.
hello. Hello to the viewers and readers of this podcast. Yes, I know. I just call them readers, but that's how we know if they are listening properly.
Oh, that's so
Uh,
true. Welcome.
mhm.
It's so great to have you here. We're super happy that you accepted our invite to be on the show.
Maraming salamat.
Yeah. So before we start, you were asking us before we started this recording, in the backstage, quote unquote, how like we discovered you. Honestly, it was just you ended up on my For You page. I think the first video of yours that I saw was the Halloween one, the one where you kind of pranked your coworker by saying that your other coworker had COVID. I just found it so funny. I ended up adding it to my like videos. I think I shared it to some of my friends too because I was just like, this guy is just so funny, and the way that he's able to connect it to actual, business scenarios. It's educational also as well because this is stuff that more than likely will happen in the workplace at some point also might just not be noticed by a lot of people. But yeah, after that your videos started appearing more. I think my favorite one is the one where you were talking about when the Moa Globe got stolen for
Oh,
the.
same,
I
same, same.
laughed so hard when you were like, "Oh, what can we steal?" Kaya I lost it. I was just like, "This guy's so funny." And then
Aw,
yeah,
thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so at least I know that the TikTok algorithm works and that I end up on your FYP. So maraming
yeah,
salamat.
Mm.
Maraming salamat TikTok for that. But yes, really happy that I got to entertain you and bring you some joy via my contents. So yun ang tawag ng mga bagets ngayon, contents.
Mm.
all
All
right.
right.
So let's get
So
the ball
yeah,
rolling.
so yeah. So maybe you can tell us something about what exactly you do for a living, and
Uh-huh.
how you're able to come up with all of these scenarios for your content.
Yeah. So right now I am a freelance digital marketing consultant.
Oh wow,
I'm a freelance digital marketing consultant. I've only been doing freelance for like a little over a year. Prior to that, 9 years straight ako in the agency, meaning like I would resign on a Friday and move on to the next one the following Monday. So that was my life for like 9 years, and now I'm just trying to have more agency over doing my agency work. So yeah, servicing clients on my own. Mas masaya, of course, because I'm in charge. At the same time, I do TikTok, and I'm also trying to pursue a comedy career. Via my TikTok,
that's
and
great.
I also do stand up.
Oh, I love that. I love comedians. Comedians are the
Mm.
best. The source of joy, like that's never gonna not be needed in the world. So thank you for your contribution to society. So what's your thought process like? When you come up with these skits, like do you base it on stuff that you see happening like around you? I mean, you don't need to like snitch on anybody, but like do you base it on things that you see happening around you, or do you come up with it from scratch, which is honestly like even more creative and amazing? Because all of these concepts for these videos that you have, they're so unique and everyone is so different.
So it's a little bit of everything. The funny thing is when I started doing comedy videos on TikTok, particularly the advertising parodies, I started doing freelance already. So essentially, wala talaga akong actual office mates or boss na dinidepict in real time or in real life. So I kind of had to just like go through my Rolodex of memories in terms of like what was a very funny or very nakakaloka or super just strange that I still remember. So usually ganon, that's when I started. And then ngayon kasi I what happens is like if I just think of something, I put it in my notes app, and then whenever I have time to shoot, I just go through the topics I listed out, I listed down, and then I just shoot the actual content. But yeah, it's a mix of something I remember, but also how do we make it slightly more absurd? How do we put in there some relevant pop culture references, maybe some current headlines about politics, just to make it more relevant. But that's usually how the ideation process takes place in my head.
Yeah, I love that. And it's like, alam mo you're combining the best of both worlds. Sabi mo nga kanina yung wanting to pursue a comedy career din, di ba? And also being able to do your job right now yung sa marketing, advertising, and being able to combine all that into the content that you're making, di ba? I mean, that's the dream right there.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm-mm. So, I mean, I guess you just want to ask lang, of all the content that you've made, what's your favorite one? Your favorite skit, and which one do you think is like the most realistic, diba? And why?
Yeah, I think my favorite one um would have to be sorry, as an Aries, I don't like picking. So dalawa na pipiliin ko. So
Sorry to make you nitpick.
no, it's okay. So my favorite definitely is C Mark with a CK and Sean with an AU. Two really sassy gay characters in the office. I feel like they are both me, and in the sense that basically encompasses all the sass I have in my brain, and at the same time the zingers that I just love writing. But the main inspiration behind that is basically a particular, because when you have a lot of downtime sa office, you like, well, gays, I can only speak for the gays, try to get into this parang role playing scenario. So meron akong parang ganong role playing tandem with a coworker before, na like kami nagtatarayan. It's always who gives the funniest last line. So that was really the main inspiration behind that, and nakakatawa lang that I was able to turn it into like a series on TikTok and people really liked it. So that was really fun. But yung second choice ko is I did this parody of Eternals when Eternals was running in the movies, in the movie houses here. I think that was early December. I did a parody called Internals. So an internal meeting is basically the alignment meeting inside the agency, inside the advertising agency, and that's where I just got to introduce everyone I've known in my advertising career, gave them really like super cheeky SNL type talking head na commercial, and I just ran with it. I had so much fun shooting it with like 8 costume changes, and yeah, that was so fun. So I guess my main qualification for your answer is like the actual, not so much the result, but really like me having fun doing it. Because sometimes the algorithm is not in your favor. So I can just really focus on the process being really fun for me.
Yeah, at the end of the day naman for content creators, that's what matters naman talaga, that you're having fun with the content that you're putting out. Kasi that's what you're passionate that's what you're passionate on, di ba? And ayun. So,
Yeah, I really love that you kind of put pieces of yourself into the characters that you're playing, because it really does show
yeah.
for us as the audience, being able to watch you just, share parts of yourself with the whole world. And that's really the best kind of content, when people are very real with who they are on and off the camera. So it's really it's so entertaining. It's so funny, and it's very like unique in the sense that I don't there's not a lot of content like yours out there, where
Mhm.
you're able to integrate, actual business and advertising scenarios and stuff that happens in the workplace, and combine it with such smart humor. Because it's really smart humor also. Like it's the kind that's gonna make you want to watch the whole clip instead of just watching the title in the beginning before skipping, right?
Mm. It's
Thank you.
enticing, to be
Thank
honest.
you.
Yeah.
But how do these pieces of content help better define you and your own personal brand as a content creator? Because we've had a lot of content creators on our shows before, and a lot of them, they really do try and maneuver their content towards stuff that they find is the most like them, and the most that defines whatever their own personal brand is. So for you as an advertising and business content creator, how do these pieces of content help better define you and your own brand?
It helps me a lot in the sense na because I do a lot of digital marketing strategy. When I talk to my clients, when I wear my consulting hat, I come to a client meeting, to a brainstorming session with actual primary data from my analytics. Like I have on the ground data in terms of like what drives an engagement rate, what's the current running time right now on TikTok that does really well for certain creators. So kumbaga before doing this whole TikTok journey, I only came from like the theory part of advertising. Ngayon it's like it's a combination of um what I see, what I feel, what I actually experience, and of course it builds confidence in my clients because I have actual data that that nasa kanila. So the sell I always give to them is that when it comes to TikTok, you might have a shorter learning curve with me because I myself am a TikTok creator, which may mean that I can give you better informed strategies when you do avail my services. So there.
Nice. Here's the data to back that. Yeah, that if I were like a client, I'd be like, okay, here's the data, and it's good content. Just keep doing what you're doing, because clearly you found your niche in
Mm.
what kind of content you love doing, and it's working so much. Your following is growing like crazy.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And at the same time, I guess my wit is also like a great display of my sensibilities just when it comes to ideas, right? There are other types of marketing or social media management creators who give tips to tell people what they know. Ako, it's kind of, I guess, soft sell in the sense like I tell you first how funny I am, and if you feel like magka-wavelength tayo, then maybe you want to schedule a meeting with me. But I guess that's a certain richness to my content that I feel is unique. Like, yeah.
Wow,
Mhm.
I love that.
Mm. Unique yet authentic, diba? Mm. Credible pa.
And you
All right.
provide your own like personal kind of screening process for who you want to work with, because I understand you really need to vibe with the people that you're going to be working with, because those are the people you're going to be spending a lot of time with for sure, and you're going to need to be on the same wavelength. So
Yeah. Okay. So, we want to ask lang, how do you feel then? Knowing that your marketing and advertising content, diba, could be helping companies, businesses out there. Since it's very eye-opening in the business world.
It's a very it's a very nice feeling to know that people actually learn things from my video sketches, my comedy ideas. But have, what having said that, that was never really the goal. Like, the goal was always just to find a space for my creativity, my wanting to my desires to be an entertainer and to be a performer. It just so happens that I stuck to what I knew, which was back then it was really advertising. So, parang, okay, this is what I know. What are the stories that I can tell around my experiences, and then yeah, it's nice that actually the more specific I am, the more people relate to it, and the more people I think learn from it. Um, so it's nice that they learn. Parang, I guess it goes back to really the power of entertainment and comedy, right? Like, people, let's always, it's a universal truth that people just want to have a good time first. And if that lesson or that piece of information is packaged around that really compelling piece of entertaining content, then I guess people are more likely to not just consume it, but ultimately remember it.
Wonderful combination right there. Am I right?
Yeah, that's really the yeah. That's really the shit.
Yung the
I don't
best
know what to
talaga of both
say.
worlds eh.
Yeah, when you find that balance talaga, I think nothing can stop you anymore. So you really just have to keep at what you're doing because it's changing the game right now. Like I'm very sure because a lot of companies and businesses are gonna start to realize how important TikTok content is in promoting their brands, their products. They're gonna start kind of following down the path that you've already started a trend for. And then I'm sure some of them are gonna start, looking to your content for inspiration or for a basis on how to make ads or like sponsorship opportunities presentable and entertaining the way that you do. That being said, we will be right back with Baus Rufo. Stay tuned. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to the Screw Up Show. We're here with Baus Rufo, and we're gonna be
Hello,
doing a very
hello.
quick business exercise. I don't know what to call it. Just all in good fun. So I think a lot of people will be able to benefit from this because it's actually really hard to have podcasts and shows like this get sponsorships and to have opportunities to get their content monetized. And like what we said before we went on break, a lot of businesses can take note from what Boss is doing with this content because you really need to find a way to keep your audience retention strong in that short amount of time that you're going to be presenting content. So if you were to do like a I don't know a sponsorship meeting with like a possible client for let's say for like this for a show or for a podcast, like what kind of um what kind of elements do you think a video like that would have? Like in that short one minute period, like what would the conversation be like? What kind of humor would you put into it so that it's not only convincing but it's also very entertaining and educational?
Yeah, I think you always start with you start with what you know first, right? So I feel like, for example, if we are going to do a TikTok video for the screw ups, like, you guys are the actual product and you are the brand.
Yeah.
So I would just like do a lot of Q&A with the TikTok audience, like, tipong, hi, this is the screw ups. These are the topics that we like talking about. What do you want to talk about? And sometimes it just starts with having conversations with people online, and then you answer via video replies. Low production value because you don't need a nice background for that. Just literally answer the question straight, and then over time, if you do it frequently, you would actually be surprised as to like how much followers you will amass if you just do it consistently. Yeah, because it is a podcast, and the podcast is about ideas and thoughts. So just directly translate that into video format, and then that's it.
All right, we
Yun,
took
man.
mental notes, but we have it. We have it. We're gonna have it in video form
Stay
forever, and for
tuned.
all for all of those podcasters and talk show hosts out there, if you guys want to follow in our path and do something like this too, you heard it first from the expert himself. You guys gotta be consistent and be very interactive because clearly it does work and it does pay off. Yeah, thank you, boss, for being here with us. We're super happy again that
Thank
you're
you for
able to.
having me. This was
Of
so
course.
fun.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're
Mm,
welcome back anytime. Welcome to the Screw Ups family.
all right.
Thank
All
you,
right.
guys.
We'll be
Bye. Thank you
back
for
in a
having me.
bit.
Welcome back to the show. Our next guest is a lifestyle, fitness, and fashion blogger, content creator, and a fashion stylist as well. You can check out her videos on YouTube, where she currently has over 13,000 subscribers. Please welcome Cess Tan.
Hi everyone.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here with us.
It was nice meeting you, and of course, anytime as long as I'm free.
Yeah. Well, we're
Yeah,
super
our
excited to have
pleasure.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get started. So, have you always wanted to be a content creator? Like, I mean, you went back on your YouTube channel. Like, you've been doing this for years now.
Yeah.
So it's been a while. Like, talk us through your story. Like, how you gave yourself the push to become a YouTuber and even like a TikTok content creator. Like, did you just start getting into it during COVID, or was it since
Um,
before pa you wanted to?
I started since I was high school actually.
Oh
When
wow.
vlogging was a thing, like with the letter B. And
Yeah.
then like it didn't really work out. So after that, like I kind of stopped it. But I always wanted to just like I had this like urge to share my ideas and knowledge about fashion and even with life, like I don't know why I thought I was so wise at that age, but that's what I thought. And then after that, like I did fashion styling, and because of that, like I kind of gained followers just by posting the photos wherein I would style celebrities and stuff, so their fans would follow me. And then also because of that, like jumping into 2018, I think like a PR agency just reached out to me because I had a following. And then like they were like, "Oh, we're willing to send you free stuff as long as you post it." I was like, "Okay, game," because it's free.
Nice.
I wasn't really like a content creator that time. It was really just more on styling. Like I really thought that was the thing that I was going to do for a really long time. And then after that, like I realized, oh, I kind of liked what I'm doing. And then I focused and continued doing it on Instagram. But I also noticed that like Instagram wasn't really that effective for me. And like back then when I'm so sorry, my story's so long. But then this
No,
is really
No,
no.
how it
please go
happened.
ahead.
So like that time also Snapchat was a thing, right? And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I remember I would vlog on Snapchat, like even if it were just like my friends and stuff, and then my friends were telling me, you know what, you should just vlog because you love taking videos and talking to your camera, and just, I think it's going to like be a good platform also for you to be more known more than just Instagram. And so finally, like in 20 I don't know. I think I was like in third year college, I think, or like, no. I think it was like 2019. I started taking videos seriously for YouTube, but then the pandemic happened. So yeah, but then I think I pulled through. I hope, I
Yeah,
guess.
you did. You found your niche, and now look where you are. Like, look at your following. Look at your fan base you built.
Wherever.
Yeah, diba? And you're still pretty consistent with like putting out content out there, like which leads to our next question, diba? So, ayun, consistency is very important, diba, with being a content creator for sure, because putting actual content out there, not only is good for like, your fan base and all that, but for you as well. Kasi syempre you're doing a thing that you love, diba? Love doing.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
so ayun, you're one of the most consistent vloggers we've seen and that we've invited on our show. So we want to ask them, what's your scheduling and like, planning process like? So, to come up with like new ideas for content.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, like people usually would ask me, like, how do you not run out of ideas? The thing is, I
Mm.
just don't. Like, it just, like, especially at 3 in the morning, like, it just keeps coming. And then, like, people would also suggest, like, luckily I have a following, so they would suggest, like, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? So it's more of like I actually lack time and energy, but I have all the ideas in my brain. And also, when I plan, I start with my deadlines, or like even whether it's a deadline for a brand or a deadline for myself, because sometimes there are trends that I have to follow, like let's say, oh, it's already, like, it was Valentine's season, so all of the content nearing that date has to be surrounded that, so like Valentine's Day outfit ideas and stuff. So I would have to schedule that on my planner, and then after that, that is where like I would start to plan backwards there. So I plan when I plan to post it, and then that's when I plan when to edit it, when to film it. So it's really like going backwards. And the thing is, I actually have it here. I'm super consistent with my planning. Like my planner is like super full with like stuff I need to do. These are like all like, yeah, like what I need to do and when I'm going to post it, when I'm going to work out. So everything is in here. But yeah, I'm really meticulous with like planning. So I guess that's how I get stuff done. But of course, like sometimes, life happens. So I have to like move it, adjust it
Yeah,
sometimes.
sorry.
Just annoying, but it's something that I just have to do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice, diba? It's a very good like kind of like mindset to have when it comes to approaching how you do your content, diba? Being very meticulous and all that, because it shows that you care about what you do and like what you put out there for people to see, diba?
Of course. Always branding
Mhm.
is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, since your ideas never run out, you have like I don't know how many videos by now, maybe like almost 100 that you posted.
Yeah, those
And
3 a.m. ideas are always like some of
yeah,
the best.
those are
Yeah, I know. Always. It kind of screws up my body clock, but it's worth it.
Yeah, worth it naman.
yeah, and like we hate to make you like nitpick, but like what was your personal favorite video to film? Like I know one of your videos has like upwards of 200,000 views. Like I was like, what the? But doesn't
Yeah.
mean that that one was your favorite. So which one was your favorite one to film and like why?
It's actually not that video because I do that type of video like once a month
Mm.
when I can. I think when it comes to the video that I liked filming, it was this like Fridays because I do weekly vlogs. Well, I try to. And it was this week wherein like I was such an adulting phase where like I was fixing my room. I bought my own laptop, and then like I was driving, and it was relatively new to me, and I felt like all of my hard work like started to pay off, and that's when I really felt that okay, my life is changing. And yeah, I mean, that's like, it's not like I got married or got pregnant or anything. So that's probably the most life-changing event I've had at this age. But yeah, but then when it comes to um like a video that I posted, it would be one of my fitness journeys, like the fifth, like because I have two right now. The second one, it was the one after 5 months. I super like that because like I mean, I didn't like filming it because it was hard, but after like the output, like I super liked it because it's more than just like my fitness journey. It's me sharing like what I've been through. I literally cried in that video, and like, all of my struggles all in one video, and then I put it out there for inspiration and motivation for people. And as a content creator, that's really my number one like priority, like which is like all the way going back into my blogging days, right? And I just really wanted to share what I knew, what like I learned from my experiences. So it made me super happy. And even the comment section made me so happy because everyone was saying it was so realistic and stuff. So yeah, I super liked it. Lol. Do I sound like I'm praising myself? I'm so
No,
sorry.
no.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah. I'm just saying
You do
oh,
myself.
you. You do you.
yeah,
Yeah.
diba? Oh, and those videos that take like a lot of effort, usually yun yung mga super worth it afterwards, diba? Like you mentioned, because not only do you learn from it like during the process of making it, you inspire people too. diba? And that's like the beauty of like being a content creator, diba? Is that, ayun, you put yourself out there, which is like super brave of you and of other content creators to do. And ayun, you inspire people every day. And, like, nowadays a lot of people are in the internet, diba? Everybody's on the internet, and with like the followers that people get online, sometimes they take for granted like how many followers they have, and they don't realize how many people they're actually inspiring, diba?
Yeah.
So yeah, good on you for
Wow.
being able to do this thing that you're passionate about, and inspiring people.
Yeah,
Thanks,
for
guys.
sure. The impact that you're making to not even just your fans, but anyone who stumbles upon like any of your content. I'm sure they're now like using you as an inspiration too. I don't know
I
if they want to pursue fashion or fitness or
yeah.
Okay, so ayun, maybe a good next question would be like, what was your course in college, diba? So, how did it help you in this path of being a content creator, diba? That focuses on being yung lifestyle content and yung passion content. So, did your course kind of like help you in any way?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm Chinese, so
Mm.
when you say fashion, that's kind of out of the picture for the family. So I had to, well, also because like I also wanted a backup. So my backup
Mhm.
was my course, which is applied corporate management in LaSalle. And
Okay.
what happened was I had, well, I guess my biggest takeaway there would be my 3 internships, wherein I gained a lot of connections. I knew more about the corporate world, how businesses operate, and also like how I should manage my time, especially because like especially towards, I think it was my last term, thesis and my internship were clashing, and my
Mhm.
internship that time was super super heavy. So like, and also like some personal stuff happened, so I literally, it happened to me when I was crying while using my laptop, like that actually happened. So like it's more of like really the time management and just really perseverance, I guess, with everything that they do, and still giving my 100% effort even if I'm already crying while working. But life happens. So yeah, I guess that's really just it. Because when you say fashion, like at least for me, whenever like I post online and stuff, style, it's not something you can teach. Like you can
Mhm.
teach a few tips and tricks, but then like the ultimate style, it's you have it or you don't, or like you ended up getting it or you don't. But it's not something that you can read from a textbook. So yeah, that's one. And then also like another thing is lifestyle. So I can't, like, it just doesn't, it doesn't fall under my course, definitely, but it's really more of the, I'd say, the, what do you call this, characteristics that I gained from studying hard, working hard, all at the same time. Yeah. I hope that answered your question. I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
sure.
it did.
Okay,
Para
great.
bang while you were going through your course, you learned all these values about working
Yeah,
hard
values there, yeah.
and all that, and you applied it with what you're actually like really passionate about, which is yung passion, lifestyle. So,
Mm-hmm.
in a way, nakatulong din by yung mga values that you've gathered, and applying it to what you're doing right now. Always helpful naman yan.
Yeah,
Great.
that's the true beauty of business. Anything you learn there can be applied. Literally like anything that you end up pursuing after, you can always apply what you've learned
Yeah.
moving, right? So, and good for you that like look now you're able to apply stuff that you learned from both sides and kind of find the common ground for
Yeah,
putting it together, and this is where you are now. So,
for sure.
yes.
Well, I'm happy it helped. It better help because I studied too hard.
Oh, that's not something to be ashamed of. Studying hard is difficult. That's what's hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so we do have one more question. So I'm sure when we reached out to you and then you saw our like tag name, you were like, "Oh, they call the screw ups." Like it's a very out there name. Simon's like laughing because yeah, it's really a weird Mercado name that we ended up choosing. But we do call ourselves that because in high school where all of us met and kind of got together, we got into a lot of like stupid stuff. Even in college, it carried on to college, and even now, but we don't let it affect like what we're doing and who we become during our own content creation journey. Because everything that happened to us in the past kind of found a way to become relevant to who we become now.
Yeah.
So what would you say is one moment in life where you felt like you really like messed up bad? Or it doesn't even need to be like that you messed up, but a moment where you felt so stupid that it was like laughable, but now you see that it was relevant to help you grow into this accomplished person that you are now.
Oh my god. I think like I know I look so put together like right now possibly and even online, but really like I'm the type to scream at my pillow in the morning like at 2 a.m. just because I tend to remember every single like embarrassing moment that happened to me. And it's just so cringy. But then like I mean I don't really wanna share something that actually like something super stupid that's also laughable. But what I can say is this, that I've gone through a lot of stupid things in life, a lot of things that I regret. Some I don't regret, but mostly I regret them. And like I would wonder like why I even did that, or like didn't I know like my worth, or didn't I know
Mm-hmm.
any better. But you know, like it just happened. And I guess like at the end of the day, like what you said, like everything that happened before kind of like makes up or molds who you are today. And I'm proud of who I am today. So I guess I'm not proud of what happened before, but okay, like thank you, I guess. Like I would say thank you to those experiences, but it's not something that I would definitely do them again. And also, I'd like to share to your viewers that no matter how put together a person may look, that person is also human. That person also makes his or her own mistakes, and we all just kind of like move on from it and learn from it and just do better, because you can't rewind time, but you can definitely create your own future. Wow, I just made that up now.
Boom.
But
Wow, that
yeah,
Princess
was
talk,
perfect.
people.
yeah.
Yun pala, it's
Mm.
scripted, no? She's reading it
No,
now. But
it's not.
that was
It's not.
Grabe, no.
that was
It's
wow.
not. It's not. It's really
Yeah,
not.
I mean, even if it was, she still delivered it
Yeah,
very
I
well.
know.
So
We should be taking notes. We should be taking notes from her. That was
yeah, super
Yeah.
inspirational. Oh,
yeah, for sure. And of course, your content creation journey is just gonna continue growing, and you're gonna get so much bigger. Like we're manifesting it here right now.
I hope
Like
so.
baka 1 year from now, the 13K naging like 55 for like
My
60, 70,000 subscribers na verified na. Oh, we'll be
grabe
like, oh my gosh,
naman.
she was
That's
on our show.
that's the dream, but also like at the end of the day, I really hope I don't lose like more than just the subs. I really hope I don't lose like this reason why on like being able to really inspire people and not just make content for the sake of making content.
Yes, for sure.
Like I can't really say that I won't change, but I really hope I don't end up becoming that content creator wherein like I just do it for the money. So yeah, because I know a few content creators that it's kind of happening for them right now, especially when they get big. And I really hope that more than just like being like staying grounded, I really hope I don't lose my purpose. Like I hope I don't get like blinded or something by all the money that can come in. But yeah, yeah, that's all.
For sure. You make your own success.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That was a pretty good that was a pretty good ending statement. But we
Thanks.
will be right back with Cess Tan after this break.
all right. Welcome back to the Screw Up Show. We're once again with Cess Tan. So, for our fun little segment, we're going to be doing something called, like my five essential things. So basically, parang show and tell siya.
Okay.
So, Cess, we want to know what's like five essential things that you can't live without. Maybe you could like show us some. If you don't have any naman to show like
Sure.
physically, it's okay. Pero ayun, five things that you can't live
I'm
without.
sure all five of them are on her desk with her now.
Oo.
Well, one of them is on the floor, but okay.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm prepared. Okay, so do I start? Can I
Yeah,
Yeah,
start?
go ahead.
take it
Okay,
away.
great. So the first one, I don't want to make it lame, so I'll make it a little bit different. It's actually my AirPods. Well, any speakers is fine, Cause I can't live without music. Like I wake up with music, I sleep with no, I don't sleep with music. I listen to music before sleeping. I use music for my IG reels, for my TikTok. I also love to dance. I love to jog. So literally like everything I need. Like I'm gonna die. It's a sad day if there's no music. And then
Yes, that's so true.
right, like it's just not complete. Like it's
Yeah,
a
it's not.
better. And then another thing that I love, well, this is a very girly thing. It's my lip tint. Like remove all the makeup from my desk, but without a lip tint, I look like a zombie because I barely sleep. I mean, very little because I'm so busy. So this is my color to my face. And then another one is my planner, which I showed a while ago. This is very, very important to me because because like what I said, like I don't know, like my life is in here. Like if you open this, you'll see what happened. It's like a diary, but like in bullet form. Because I'm
Okay, yeah.
and my life will get screwed up. My schedule will get screwed up without it. So yeah. And then another thing, okay, the one on the floor, let me just give me a sec.
Go ahead.
It's my sneakers. Well, it's not really like I don't know, like it's not specific to these sneakers.
Yeah,
But
but sneakers in general.
as a person who works out and then also loves dancing, I mean, I'm not a professional dancer, but like it makes me really happy. So I need sneakers because my feet would hurt, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then I also recently got into jogging, so that's why. And then down to my last item, of course, it would be my phone. I think everyone would say the same thing,
Yep.
but yeah, like music is here. I connect with my friends here. I sometimes take vlogs using my phone also. IG reels are here. My career is here. Without this, I don't have money. That's that's reality.
That's
So
your digital planner.
yeah, no, actually no. Like I only use a physical one because I
Oh
tried.
wow, good for you.
Yeah, that's the thing. I tried using a a digital planner before, and as a student, like I kind of lost it.
Parang it doesn't stick also, no? When you
Yeah,
do like digital
can't
planning.
see. Yeah, like it's in an app, it's not like
Yeah.
something you can actually see. And I enjoy checking my to-do list. I don't know.
with the actual ball
Yeah,
pen.
sometimes
Yeah.
Satisfying.
sometimes what will happen is like example, I forgot to put there that I have to film something. I would even if I'm done filming it, I still write it. And then I check it afterwards. Just cause like I feel like okay, I was productive today. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of I'm like that also sometimes. There's some stuff I like writing down talaga because
Yeah.
just typing it on my phone it's not enough. It doesn't give the satisfaction of actually writing. People should be writing more, physically,
Yeah.
not texting. Take notes, everybody. Start writing notes
Yeah.
again.
But I mean, whatever works for them. But me,
Yeah.
I'm like an old school planner user. So yeah.
Yes. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, Cess. And we will be plugging all of our socials in the description of our show. Thank you so much to everyone for supporting our content, and we will be right back.
Our next guest is on the rise to becoming a TikTok fashion sensation. You can check out all her fashion content on her TikTok page, where she currently has over 8,000 followers. So please welcome on the show, Bianca Bravo.
Woo. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
hi. Happy
So
to
great to
be
have
here.
our pleasure is all ours.
Mhm. Yeah. All right. So I guess to get the ball rolling, we want to ask Lung, what made you start, posting content, specifically, focusing on fashion? Has it always been like a passion for you? Parang passion for fashion ba yan? So, ayun, tell us,
I could
how it
see you
all
queuing that
started.
up. You were like,
He just waited to say it, like
Yeah,
he's been waiting
yeah.
his whole life. Thanks for that first question. Well, I've always loved fashion, but TikTok's kind of a new realm because fashion's always like on Instagram and YouTube, and I only got into TikTok like start of the pandemic, 2020, and I was like the usual, just into the dances. I was just a casual watcher
Mhm.
until I had this delusion. I said, I said to my siblings, like, I will be a TikToker. Like, I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna be a TikToker. But it was more of a joke lang. But I was like, how the heck will I be a TikToker with my broke ass like iPhone 7 na sira-sira na yung camera. Like,
Mhm.
I didn't have the resources at all. No ring light, nothing. So I forced my dad. I know this kind of privilege for me to say. More like, not forced, more like scammed him into buying me a new phone so that the video quality is better when I do my TikToks. And imagine me like sitting in front of my kuripot, very, very kuripot 50-year-old dad being like, Dad, I need a new phone to film TikToks because I'm gonna be a TikToker, okay? And then
Yeah, for
syempre he said no
content.
and all. So it like took 2 months to beg him for a new phone because it was time for me to get a new phone anyways. And it wasn't right away that I started filming naman. Parang it took time. And I did start initially with fashion because I wanted to do fashion TikToks and I really like seeing yung mga sa foreign countries, the influencers there. Pero feeling ko, sabi ko, ba't di pumapatok? Like, at most, I get, what, 5 likes? And I got super discouraged. So I reverted to more of comedy or story time content, and that got more views. There was even a time like I got minorly canceled for something, so
Oh,
I stopped doing content for a while. But like my content up to that time were all just like mga kwento, mga story time, nothing really about fashion
Mhm.
until like late 2021. And I was really into boodles. So I would go on TikTok just to watch boodle videos. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do one myself because I just recently bought a lot of stuff, more like hats from Shopee. And once I posted that video, like I was just making boodle people to buy some hats from Shopee,
Mhm.
that gained a lot of traction, like that video. And then I started making TikToks, like fashion TikToks nonstop. Kind of in the same format. May it be boodle or style videos or ukay trips. And I made sure that I would post like 3 or 4 in a day. Like I get hyper fixated on things in that sense. So I go at it really strong in the start and then kind of died down since now
mm,
I kind of paused for a while. But that's generally how it started. Like me posting fashion TikToks. Yeah.
And look where you are now. All your
yeah, di ba?
content, like,
Yeah.
and like scrolling
Yeah,
down
with
like
a new
your
with a new
page,
phone
the
now.
colors. Yeah, see all the colors of your TikToks, they just like pop out because it's always so like aesthetically pleasing to just scroll
Oh,
through it and be
thank
like, oh, it's so
you.
colorful. So let's talk about your TikToks, particularly your BGC outfit interviews. Like for me, that's the one that
Mhm.
really stood out because that just seems like such a fun concept to just be out
Yeah.
there. There's so many people because I'm walking around BGC and all their styles are completely different to
Mhm.
us. So what was that whole experience like? Like from your planning process to execution to having
Yeah.
the courage to just be like, what are you wearing? Because that's that's
Mhm.
literally how it was for you, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you again for that. So, about the BGC series, what people are wearing in BGC. I love, like I said, I as much as I love doing fashion content, I also love watching fashion content. But yung fashion content that I watch, it's usually from other countries. And I am a big fan of this YouTuber called Karen Britchick. And she does this series naman of what people are wearing in New York. And not just her, but there's also like Johnny Cirillo for watching New York. And I've began to see a lot of like TikToks blowing up about that. And as much as I like to have fun with my content and parang kind of give variety, I also kind of want to be known for something, Like if people search up my name or like talk about me to other people, they know, oh, she's the one who does that series. Yeah, like strategy, like content strategy. I'm sure you're familiar. Um and then since it's the pandemic, so I didn't really have much to do. and I knew that I wanted to kind of blow up on TikTok and talk more about my advocacy, which is sustainable fashion. And I also partly live kasi in BGC since we have a condo there. I
Mhm.
said, why not like do this here? Because I've never really seen any influencer, any content creator in the Philippines doing what the foreigners are doing in their own like cities and areas. And BGC is kind of like a fashion hub. It's really where people dress up. And I
Yep.
figured that it's convenient enough for me to go to since I just live there. So that's how it started, like how that series started. But the experience itself, I first started doing it with my sister. Like she would go with me and it's gonna be like interview me and her. And there's only actually been 2 episodes that were released, but I still have like a lot of clips lined up that I haven't
Nice.
edited. Uh, yeah, some backlog. But like the first one, I really loved the people there because it kind of introduced the series in the way that I wanted it to be introduced. So like showing off really unique people with unique styles, and people kind of got what I wanted to show them right away. Like it didn't need explanation. But I did get a lot of suggestions, comments, like a lot of love. Like they really wanted to see more of it. But at the same time, they're like saying maybe better audio next time. So I had to buy a mic, like that. Or like, um, I think you should be more confident or more comfortable when you talk to them. So I consider that naman as constructive criticism, which I
Of
worked
course.
on for the second episode. So in the second episode, I did it just by myself, and it's more of just showing the people. I wasn't in part of the video anymore because that's not the point. I'm not there to show myself, but more highlight the people I'm interviewing. So that's how the experience went. And I'm just a little bit more cautious now since there was just a surge like start of the year.
Yeah.
So if I still do that, then maybe I might get hate for like going out and spreading the virus when I should be at home. So I'm actually trying to find like an alternative way of doing it with the same essence, but still, um, yeah, like being safe and all.
Oh, good for you. Your commitment levels. So, ano talaga. You purchased a mic just because people were like, better audio.
Yeah. Anything for the views, joke, anything for
For
the
the
better quality content. Yeah.
And a lot of the
Yeah,
people who you interviewed were really nice, huh? Like they
Yeah,
were
they
they were
are.
so willing to just be like, "Ah, yeah, I'm wearing
Mm-mm.
ano."
Yeah. Maybe it
good
helps that
sports.
most of them are young. Like some
Yeah.
of them,
Uh,
parang in my second time doing it, most of the people I interviewed already knew me from TikTok. So I was like, oh yay.
mm,
So it's easier to ask. But I have been like rejected like a couple of times. They didn't want to be and I respect that naman. So I really just come on to the people who really want to be part of, always get their consent and everything.
Of course. Yeah, that's really part of it talaga.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I love also what you said, man, when people started giving you suggestions also, diba? Because it really means na parang they were really, enjoying your content and that they were
Mm-hmm.
engaging with it and even giving you tips and advice, diba? So like, speaking of tips and advice, diba? So like how do you feel like knowing that you're now considered as one of like the go-tos, diba, online for like fashion advice, tips, recommendations, and that people actually look forward to your content, diba?
Yeah. I'm actually like really shocked that you even said that because I I I I kind of have imposter syndrome when it comes to that. So it feels very validating because I always give advice to, my friends, my family. Sometimes they don't like it, but they don't have a choice
Mm,
because if they're with me, they have to be dressed well as also. But when it comes to like strangers, like but my community on TikTok, I call them my besties. I
mm,
love that they've allowed me to be part of their life in that way. But also there's this pressure of being in the know, like being in the know about fashion trends, about doing this or doing that. But then slowly I've realized, you know what, it's fashion. You can have fun with it, wear what you want as long as you're not
Yeah.
stepping on anyone's toes. And I kind of just want my viewers to feel the same, have the same kind of confidence, and also the same kind of discarte or resourcefulness when it comes to fashion. Like you don't have to be uber rich to dress well, and you don't. I have um this just a cuento because I idolize this other TikToker, Laura May Gregorio. She's also a local fashion TikToker, and she also does like parang outfit checks or mga ukay hauls, and she gets a lot of hate with people saying na parang di bagay yung suot, ganyan ganyan, and I hate it. Like I fight her haters on the in the comments because like you don't have any right to do that, because if someone's feeling good, they're feeling themselves in their outfits, and yun nga, they're happy, then like if your comment is unsolicited and also mean, like saying na oh hindi bagay, or like you should wear this instead, blah blah blah, blah, especially if you can sense the meanness or the bad intentions with that comment, I'm just like, don't do that. And I just wish that more people in the Philippines could be less judgmental when it comes to what people
Yeah.
wear.
Yes, for
Mhm.
sure. Good on you. That's
Yeah,
great.
maybe
Great taking
hypocritical of
from
me because
no,
I'm kind of judgmental, but at the same time I'm trying to change that.
Oh.
no,
Ayun
but
nga,
that's
di ba, being on social media, parang you are part of this community nga, like what you mentioned. And in that community nga, it's better to like lift each other up nga, di ba? Because
Yeah.
people who put themselves out there in social media, that's already like super commendable, super brave of them, to put themselves out there. And for you to
Yeah.
have like this community where you uplift people on the things that they love doing. Like for example, passion, diba? It's really nice to see and to witness. So good on you for that.
Mm.
yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you.
The world needs more of that right now.
Mhm.
Okay, so we'll take a step back from like the fashion topic, and we'll we'll move into a different realm. So you recently posted that you're gonna start combining your fashion content with more like mental health and self
Mhm.
improvement type stuff as well. Like we understand that we just launched a second podcast last month that's focused towards like self
Mm.
help and growth, and
Congrats.
thank you. I really see that it's really something that the world needs talaga now. So can you talk a
Yeah.
bit more about why you personally think that kind of content is very much needed right now with everything that's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, very timely naman talaga, especially with my situation now, and I think most people's situation now. Um, when like what Ramon said, when I go on TikToks or do content, I really put myself out there. Like what you see is really me. But at the same time, there is that pressure to always have this upkeep of being happy,
Mm-hmm.
being joyful, like I'm living my best life and all that. But under the dresses, under the makeup, it's not always gonna be this happy person. And I thought that I could keep up the facade, but like I posted this outfit, like this fit check, and then I looked happy. Like it was parang wala namang, there was no signs that I was going through something or anything. And suddenly I see one follower commenting this like, "Bestie, are you okay? You sound kind of sad." I was like, "How did she catch that? Like how the heck did she catch that?" Because I wouldn't if I was just like a casual viewer. So that kind of made me realize, oh my god, like there are really people continuously watching my content. Like they can tell when I'm okay and when I'm not really okay. And like it's time for me to be more kind of genuine na about myself, more genuine than I am than I was before on TikTok. And in that sense, that's why it kind of blended with mental health. Because why do I do fashion, or why do I love fashion? I dress well because I want to feel good, and feeling good is like directly related to our mental health. So I think those two go together. Like you already know that I'm like, if you're close with me, you already know that I'm not in the best mood if you see me wearing like t-shirt and leggings. Like that's a bad day for me. But once I put on like some like a fire outfit, some fire makeup, you know that that's my way of kind of how do you say this? Of making myself feel better. Not necessarily to hide anything, but more of this is my coping mechanism. And if that can be someone else's coping mechanism, then I would encourage that because it's safer than, drugs or other vices.
Shit, I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely keep
Yeah.
doing, keep making that kind of content. That's very like, needed talaga right now. Good on
Mhm.
you. For taking that initiative. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
ang
and I'm
ganda rin ng
excited
ano.
also dun sa bagong podcast nyo. I'll also listen to it.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Oh, and I want to say lang din na ang ganda ng parang thought behind it nga, yung you were able to like combine even yung love mo for fashion with
Mhm.
something so important, especially nowadays, yung mental health nga, di ba? And ayun nga, like parang letting people know na, there's a community out there, for you,
Mhm.
for something that you love doing, kunyari fashion and whatnot. And yeah, there are like people out there talaga who share the same sentiments as you do and they make you feel welcome online. So
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. All right. So itong next question natin, this is more of a special question. So more tailored siya towards like us, yung personal brand namin. So
Mhm.
ayun. So if you notice, our name is the Screw Ups. So medyo medyo funny yung name namin. No? So it's
Yeah.
definitely not your typical group name, like a name for a group of friends, diba? So the reason why we call ourselves Screw Ups is because like back in high school, even in college, we always got into like, pretty funny, stupid, embarrassing stuff. And ayun, pero
What?
we,
You look like such stellar students and decent
oh,
people.
Ah, that's
well,
our facade.
that's our facade, yeah.
That's your fashion.
yeah,
Mm.
that's our
Oo, pero the thing is, we don't let it affect yung
Mhm.
like who we are and what we do. Diba? Especially since becoming, alam mo na, content creators, podcast hosts, like
Mhm.
last year lang din. So, ever since putting ourselves out there, we really wanted to show people na this is us, diba? Na, yeah, we're screw ups, diba? We do stupid stuff and whatnot, pero we don't let it affect, who we are and what we do. So, ayun nga, we just wanted to ask lang, maybe if you had like any experiences in your own personal life, diba, where you feel na parang there was like an embarrassing moment or like a screw up moment where you feel na parang, ayun, you messed up. Hindi naman yung sobrang lala, pero ayun, at the end of the day, parang you just look at it now and you just like laugh about it and parang um, it's kind of like relevant now to you in your own personal growth, despite it being, a embarrassing moment and whatnot. So, would you like to share anything?
Okay. Um, I love this question because I'm all for screw ups, like super relate with screwing up. I don't like being a perfectionist. I think I'm over that phase in my life. And I
Yeah.
have a lot, but I think I'd make kwento na lang about something more relevant to like content creation. Um, because okay, this is about the time I uh minorly got canceled on TikTok. Yeah. So that was a major screw up. Maybe could have ended my career, my TikTok career right then and there if I didn't manage it well. Um, but okay, so I have this friend in college, and then I know him because natatawa ako sa biggest fear niya in life, which is the fear of getting cancer. And I was like, ano ba yan? Ang babaw naman ng greatest fear mo. Grabe. Like, aren't you afraid of getting murdered or something? But I don't want to invalidate that because having experienced it minorly myself,
Mhm.
it was a lot. So yeah, so basically what happened is I posted a story time of me like accidentally or unintentionally making someone faint when I was in high school. And I won't go into detail, but I posted it as kind of like a throwback, like, oh, remember the time, ganyan, ganyan, and parang all like that. But and it didn't catch on. Like parang it was just behind. And I was already posting a lot of content after it. And suddenly it picked up again. Like it was showing in people's algorithm. And I was in La Union Path this time. So I was like enjoying having the time of my life. And then suddenly I'm getting like all these hate comments and likes, but at the same time, likes on that video. So
Mhm.
actually, I attribute my first boom on TikTok because of this. Like, I wouldn't get as much followers if it wasn't for this incident. And
Mm.
so people were canceling me. And like, typical cancel culture, they were like, so proud ka pa, ganyan, or like, happy ka pa that you made someone faint, even if that was not my intention or that was
Mhm.
not the message I was trying to know. But people will always interpret things in the way they want to, or in the way that they see, because they don't know the full context. So I had a really tough time, and I was talking to all my friends asking for advice on what to do. And most of them actually told me to not mind it, because these people were strangers naman, the ones leaving hate comments and all that. They were strangers. They wouldn't really affect my life in a serious way. For me, it was really important that I address it. Like, I didn't want to make those typical, like, this is my apology video. Like, I hate that. I hate being disingenuous in that way. But I did want to kind of defend myself and explain the context behind that story time, because if I didn't do that, then really, like, I wouldn't get the chance to be where I am now, or like it would still catch on to me until now if I just left it there. So I made like a 3-part explanation slash apology video, and people received it very well, at least those who are open-minded and welcoming enough. And people were coming to my defense na, and they understood. They were just like some leftover K-pop stans still using my audio and harassing me, but I was able to manage it naman. Like, it's really also you as a content creator, it's your kind of duty to protect yourself from those stuff. So
Mhm.
bahala ka na lang if you wanna clout chase it to the end, like be palaban to the end, or just like kind of make it stop, end it, um apologize and get it over with, rather than prolonging it just to get more views, just to present
Mm,
yourself in
true.
a negative way. I don't really like that. So that was I would say it was a minor cancellation, but for me it was like a major screw up. And from then on, I kind of vowed na not naman to be like super careful with the content I post, because I still want to be myself, diba? But at the same time, I'm just gonna be uh more cautious of like what stories I choose to tell, and siguro be more cautious of how people may interpret what I say. So yun yung parang point for improvement ko from that screw up.
Mm.
And
Super
look at you.
Yeah.
commendable.
Yeah.
That's very brave, legit.
Yeah.
Yung putting
No,
out,
no. I was like freaking out. I was like, oh God, that's so
yeah,
brave.
dude. Oh, most people, they would just like, ayoko na social media, like shut down na, di
Yeah.
ba? And it's very commendable
Thankfully,
na,
wala nang cancellation after that. Like,
Yeah.
then the
oo.
improvement worked.
Mm-mm. And I like what you said also nga, yung parang you didn't let it affect yung, alam mo na, content mo. And you, di ba? Too much
Mhm.
after. You just like learned lessons from it and apply it
Yeah.
to yung, ano na, like now, like how you put out content and for yourself personally, di ba? So,
Mhm.
ayun.
Yeah.
Always be mindful na lang siguro, di ba? And careful of like what we post on social media. And that's like for everybody watching right now. Diba? So, ayun, social media is a very big place, very judgmental. Di
Honestly, it's
mawawala
a
yan.
battlefield.
Yeah. Mm-mm,
Yep.
tama. So, yeah.
just keep fighting, guys. I don't know what else to say.
Ready your grenades. Joke lang. Peace flags na tayo. Peace and love only.
Yeah, peace and love.
All right, we will be right back with Bianca Bravo. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Screw Up Show. We are here with fashion TikToker Bianca Bravo, and we're gonna do a little fun fashion exercise. Don't want to call it a game because these are our own personal.
Fashion exercise.
Yeah, so
Okay.
me and Ramon have put together two outfits each. Not necessarily stuff that we'd like wear on a daily basis, because like, I think both of us are in that phase where we're trying to change our style now. Kind of
Oh.
reinvent. Yeah, we're really trying to reinvent like how we look. Coming out of like this pandemic. Like hopefully, it catches on. But we're gonna have Bianca rate our. Not the one rate. Wow, we're gonna have her take a sneak
Critique.
peek at our we're gonna have her critique our outfits and she'll either give us a bravo, or if there needs to be something changed, she'll give us a little hell no.
I love that. Bravo
Exciting.
or hell no.
Yeah, we're we're curious to see who wants to go first.
Oh my god.
Who
I
wants to go
mean,
first? Well, I
siguro
can
we
do
can
one, then
alternate.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, you do one, I do one, then
Okay,
your
okay.
second one.
Okay. So yeah, these are outfits I'm planning on wearing because I'm going out of town next week. So please be
Okay.
nice. Yeah, because I'm not a super like styly like dresser. Like if you ask like Mon, every time we go out, I'm naka jeans lang, like white sneakers, syempre, then shirt. But like I've gotten into wearing like more like styly like dinner jacket, yung mga ganon.
Oh
So I put together this.
naman.
Yeah, I put together this. So it's my dad's rainforest like kind of dinner jacket. And then under is like a Uniqlo U. It's kind of like bone colored, and then olive green ankle pants. And I'm gonna wear it with like white Fila sneakers, like tall sneakers.
Yes,
So
naman.
do I get a bravo, or is there something that you would change here? Because honestly, I'm open to ano, so I can.
Very, earth
You can
tones.
yeah, that's what Ramon said. It's like earth tones.
Are you ready?
Yes,
Here
go
we
ahead.
go.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's a bravo for me. Good job, Anton. I
Yes.
love that outfit.
Yes.
Specifically the color combo. I like the color combo, and I think it will suit your body well, parang that silhouette. But if I may add to make it
Mhm.
parang extra fire pa.
Yes.
I don't know if you'll be into it. I like it when guys accessorize. So if you could parang
Oh.
add like a fanny pack that you wear, ganon, or just like a small phone bag. You can buy it from my brand if you're interested. That
Yes.
would look really
Yes.
cool.
Oh, that would
And
be actually
some
cool.
like accessory, like a necklace if you have one. Just something dainty, nothing too bulky, not parang rapper like
Yeah.
Lil Wayne levels, nothing like that. But just minimal, simple lang na necklace. And I think when you like walk around, people will be like, "Oh my god, that guy has really nice style."
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
You
So that's
know.
something.
Mhm. You're gonna
Wild,
be in
wild.
Baguio, heating. You're gonna be heating Baguio up, man.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 1 point for
As
me.
a
Come on,
scout ka
one.
na dyan. Si
Mm.
Mon naman.
Okay, so I don't know, maybe something like brief lang to say muna before I show my first outfit. So ako naman I'm a very simple dresser, 'di ba? Simple lang yung style ko, yung essentials, basics even, 'di ba? And from time to time I like to wear something a bit more, alam mo na, yung flashy pero hindi naman yung sobrang flashy, yung sakto lang.
It's
So
one
ayun, very
statement.
very ano lang ako, simple. I like yung mga classics, yung mga essentials and whatnot. So ayun. So for my first outfit, this is like something very, alam mo na, casual, pero may pagka, in a way, sophisticated-ish na din. Since I kind of like yung mga ganung fashion. So I have this like sweatshirt that has like a collar on it and like light wash jeans. And then for like the shoes, siguro I would opt for like maybe loafers or like maybe a pair of chucks. So ayun, yung sweatshirt, the color is like green, parang greenish siya. It doesn't really translate well on the camera, pero
Yeah,
ayun,
I
that's
see it. I get it.
the look.
Yeah.
All right, number one.
Mga pinag-isipan niyo talaga tong mga outfits na to, ah. Ayaw niyo
Yeah, but we
talagang
were like,
Oh.
okay, there's a fashion girl coming. We have to check if it's okay.
I also give Ramon a bravo. Yes, I love it also. I like that you gave context muna about what your personal style is, which is, more of the simple side. And I like that with guys. I don't like, hindi naman sa ako yung nagdedesisyon. Pero most guys really do dress simple. But I like the added pizzazz with the collar and pairing it with but with the shoes, I recommend you go with the chucks. And um I was actually surprised that you showed that outfit. Kasi from your vibe, like from my first impression of you, parang I expect you give off like Adam Levine vibes. Parang rakista ng banda.
Oh, wow.
Ganong vibes.
It's the
So I
shirt
thought you
he's
were gonna
wearing.
like
It's the shirt
show
he's
up with,
wearing.
yun nga, I thought you were gonna like show me like some fuckboy shirt with some like
Oh.
itty bitty shorts. Gonna, I was like,
Mm,
I was preparing it. But I like this parang casual preppy look. So very bagay yun sa'yo.
thank you. Wow, that's like the biggest compliment I've ever gotten. I'm not even kidding right now. Mm.
I dare you to wear the outfit she said. She thought
Oh man, sa bahay lang.
the itty bitty shorts, man.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my turn naman. Yeah, my second outfit's kind of
Sana
like
pangit naman to para may drama. Pero
Yeah.
parang maganda pa rin to.
pangit. No jacket na lang, para pangit. No, but syempre it's gonna be cold, so I have to wear a jacket. This is a bit less formalish than the other one. And the shirt like color can be up for debate because I own a lot of Uniqlo shirts, like typical naman. A lot of guys now own a lot of the U crew, the oversized, diba? So this
Yeah.
one is like a more like just a normal like what you'd see for people going out. This is an H&M like kind of denim-y jacket. It's denim but not really. Like I don't know how to explain it, Mon. You've seen me wear it. It's like a half dinner jacket, half denim jacket. Like there's a collar. But it has pockets and everything. And then inside it's a like dark greenish blue Uniqlo oversized, and then black jeans that I'll probably fold up to the ankles, and then white sneakers. I don't know what like the inside shirt, if like the color, like I have a red one for inside also if ever.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, I have light blue jeans naman also if ever like black isn't to go. I don't know. What do you say, Miss Bravo?
For this outfit, I think I'd wanna see you wear it because I can't see the full vision from pictures. So I have to give it like only a half bravo.
Okay.
Half bravo. Yeah. It because you started really good with the first outfit.
Yeah,
so
I
it
know.
kind of like raised my expectations.
I'm
So for the
sorry.
second outfit, that's why I wanted to see it like when worn. Because like parang the colors don't play out in my head.
Mm.
And but I see your style, I see your vision. And I think the jacket and the pants are a good choice. But the shirt inside, parang di bagay. Or at least you have to change one thing
Yeah, what
with
color
the
shirt?
with the top. Like if okay, yeah, yung tipong kasi kung if you wanna wear that shirt, then mag-cardigan ka na lang. Wag ka or cardigan that you can parang tie up here or wear ganyan, like kind of oversized or a pullover like what Ramon showed in his first outfit. If you want to wear the shirt. But if you want to wear the jacket, I recommend something more fit and then light colored para mag-contrast siya with the pants and the dinner jacket and tuck it in. Ganun. Very parang clean looking,
Okay.
tas with a belt, very
Oh.
suave,
Okay.
sophisticated look.
Taking note. All right. I'm ready for my trip.
Mhm. All right. Sige. For my last outfit, ano rin siya, may jacket din. Kasi I like wearing jackets. Ako yung tipo nung back in high school na kahit sobrang init sa Pinas, 'di ba? Naka hoodie jacket ako.
Naka-jacket.
Oo, gano'n. So, ayun. So, this is my second outfit. This is a denim jacket with like
Okay.
yung color niya parang ibang material siya eh. So, parang like a tan brownish thing. I don't
It's
know the
like John
material. Parang
Mayer vibes.
parang corduroy ata yung material nun. And then denim jacket. Then white shirt underneath and then black pants. Mahilig ako mag-tuck in actually. So I would tuck this in and have a belt.
Mhm.
And then for the shoes, I guess Chucks din. Since parang, maganda yung overall look niya. Kasi syempre, basic white shirt, black pants, Chucks, and then put a denim jacket on it. And I think I'm like set na. So, ayun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for that. This would have context. This exact outfit you showed me is what I call the Kevin Yen outfit.
Oh.
It's like the typical Asian American outfit. I don't know if you know that meme, but like if
Yeah, yung
you're
mga,
kasi, yeah, if you're in that side of TikTok or that side of the meme world, that's the exact outfit. Like that's the exact jacket, yung with the colors and everything. I'd give it a 3/4 Bravo. At least that's
Okay.
1/4 more than
Yeah,
Anton's.
whatever.
Okay.
Because I know you like jackets, but then
Mhm.
I think it would suit you more. You know, it's really hot or like it's really flattering for guys. Kahit yung pants lang, tapos naka-tuck in lang na plain white shirt, that's already like a stellar outfit.
That's a
Tapos
go-to
parang
for
yun nga,
me.
nice shoes. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly. But
his
maybe I think
go-to.
you were worried I'd judge it for being simple, no? That's why you added the jacket. But yeah, no, even if you wear that outfit out, I'd still think you'd like you're pretty above average style na for guys. It's just that I was like, oh my god, he looks like a Kevin Yen.
Yeah, yung mga meme templates, di ba?
Yeah.
Nandun yung
Oo.
mga outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. I
Good job,
appreciate
guys.
it.
That wasn't as
I love it.
brutal
Yeah.
as I thought it was
At
gonna
least
be.
you didn't show me like, you know, the like a Uniqlo t-shirt with some Uniqlo shorts and called it a day.
Oh,
So
we're
I'm
not in
already
college
proud of you for
anymore. We're
that.
not in college anymore.
And you folded
That's
it,
my
diba?
that's my like going to the mall like when I have no
Uh,
agenda. I'm just making kasama family.
yeah.
It's my
I mean,
my
no
go-to.
judgment. People can wear whatever they want.
Yeah,
So,
go
Yeah.
you.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Pero since
Yeah.
pupunta kang Baguio, Anton, so dapat medyo
Yeah, I gotta
mag-aura ka.
look. I gotta look.
Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't as
Uh-huh.
brutal as I thought. Thank you. We got the
I
the
loved it,
bravos.
man.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, so shit. Okay,
Yeah, if you need advice,
yeah,
just
we're gonna
like
send more
literally
pics.
just send me pics of your outfit and then I'd be your personal stylist. I don't mind.
Yun, wow.
Yes, let's go.
Some
We need
free
to type in
services.
our clothing options for when we go and interview, diba? Because we legit just be like
Oo nga.
naka pambahay lang. Now we have to wear like college.
You should see our previous like podcast episodes. You were like t-shirt lang, hoodie lang.
Hindi nyo alam, mamaya may TikTok na ako. Rating the Screw Up Sessions outfits.
Oh,
Oh
my.
shit! It has to start here. It
Ang
has to
dami pa
start
naman.
Don't worry. Not hindi pa. I will wait for you guys to like level up in your outfit para fair play.
Yes, I like that. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Bianca, for being here with us. We'll be plugging all of our socials in the description of the YouTube video. And yeah, we'll be right back on the Screw Up Show. Shit, these shows just keep getting better and better. We, of course, want to thank all of our guests for this episode. So, Baus, Cess, and Bianca, thank you all. It was a pleasure having all of you here with us. Once again, for everyone watching at home, if you want to see anyone in particular be one of our next guests, or if you yourself want to suggest your names, or if you want to have your business promoted or advertised on our show, send us an email at screwup.sesh@gmail.com, and we will try and get back to you as soon as we can. Again, thank you to everyone who's been supporting our content. This show wouldn't be possible without any of you. So yeah, guess we'll see you when we see you. And that's the show. Thanks for joining our adventure. You all have a good night.